Hey guys, it's Marie in the cards. I'm a clairvoyant, I'm a psychic, and I'm going to do a reading today. Sorry I'm on late, and I've just had a busy morning. And the Magician has came out. It's all about, he sees you very magical. So you could be getting an elegant surprise, good or bad. So the Magician's basically all about whatever you want to go and do, this is now your time to go and do it. It's time to put your thoughts into reality and just go for it. You know, just follow your dreams, follow your goals, whatever it is, the plans you want to do. If it's going back to college, go for it. If it's to take your driving lessons, go for it. If it's to move abroad, go for it. You know, just follow your dream. The Emperor has came out, so I do see a big and strong man. Stability and a stabilising influence is coming back into your life. There could be an age gap there, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. It could mean like they're speaking to a father figure regarding you, or they want to be a father to your kids. You know, like, so the Emperor's all about putting the goals into action. You know, you just do what you're doing, because with the Magician card coming out, you are very magical, you're very goal driven, so just keep what you're doing, because whatever you're doing great so far. So it's all about just following your dreams, following whatever it is you want to do with your life. You know, that all good things come to those who wait, as they say. The Hierophant has come out as well. Now I do see marriage, you could be in the public eye, you could be just starting out in the public eye, you could even work for the government, and you're that good with knowledge. Sorry about this, my cards have actually just fallen at my feet. So they do see that you're very balanced, you're a very balanced person. When you put your mind to something, you go for it. You don't let anything hold you back, which is a good thing. And you're a very determined person, so that when you do start something, you're very determined to finish that, which is great, you know, because no very many people are like that. So as I was shoveling, hundreds of cards fell at my feet. I do also see the Tower. So I know you feel as if things are actually chaotic with you just now, but trust me, that chaotic will pass. And it's not forever, it's only temporarily. I can't pronounce that word right, but just stick with me, I'm Scottish, so there's certain words I can't pronounce, but there's certain words I can. Sorry about that. But yeah, so you do feel as if everything is very chaotic in your life just now. You feel as if you're not getting the goals that you're trying to get to. But trust me, you're getting there. It's just taking that wee bit longer than you expected, but you are getting there. So just stick at it. Don't let it pass. Don't put it aside. Get that mind going and just keep going. Do what you're doing, because you're thriving at it. You're doing your best, and I can see that you're doing your best on that. So the Two of Cups has also come out. This is about a loving balance. So as I was saying before, it's just finding that balance and putting everything into place for yourself, and everything will work out. Trust me on it, and just keep doing what you're doing. As I was saying, you're thriving through it. You're doing amazingly with it, and you will get there if you just keep doing what you're doing. Even write down a thingy plan and what best action for you to do. Take course. The Six of Cups is also came out. So I do see there is a connection to your past. So that could be holding you back for following your life goals. if you try and put your past in the past, I know sometimes it's hard to leave the past where it's meant to be, but it's the past for a reason. You know, you're never going to be able to move forward in your life if you let your past defeat you. You know, the Four of Swords has also come out as well. So I do see you, but you are retreating from life. You know, I think you're letting a lot of things get to you at this particular moment. You have to stop letting so much get to you and try and focus on the good, you know, because if you keep focusing on the bad's always going to happen to you. I'm sorry, but I'm just the messenger here. I do see the Four of Cups as well. That's also came out. So the Four of Cups is basically telling you don't ignore opportunities. You're letting things pass you by, you know, and it can just go with a blink of an eye. Just keep following your goals. Even, as I said before, even write down a plan and go for it. Just put these thoughts into perspective and you will get there. Trust me on it, you will. So the Fool card has also come out as well. So I'm also seeing that you're going to have positive change. There you go. All positive things happen and positive things will start to happen in your life if you have a positive mindset, you know. So the Three of Cups, sorry, my mistake. The Three of Pentacles, read it right. So you do have the talent, you do have the qualifications, and you do have the knowledge, skills to follow your dream. You know, you're not just let's start again, you're not just street smart, but you're also book smart as well, and you can get to where you want to be if you believe in yourself. You just have to believe in you, and you can do whatever you want. The world is your own, you know. We walk in this world alone, and we die alone, you know. So it's up to you to make your life for whatever it is you want to be. The world is your own, you know. So the Knight of Swords is came out as well. So what it's basically saying, you have been kind of combative, like very argumentative, because things are not actually going your way. Try and take a step back from it, even for an hour or two, or even to the next day, and then go back to it when you've got that clear mind. Because when your mind's over racing, you're never going to focus properly on it. Let's be honest, you're not. So I would put it aside, leave it a few hours or to the next day, and then go back to it once you've got that clear mindset, and hopefully it all works out. So I'm going to do like another two cards, and we'll see what's going on. So let's hope you do get your dream. But I believe in you, and I do think you will do it. You know, as I said, the world's your own. You know, you just have to grab it with both hands. So the Two of Wands has came out. So I do see a short journey movement to or near water. Even if you go down and visit the water, sit down there and try and get the clear head, you know. Sometimes it helps. It helps me when I go down to see water. I love water. I could sit at the water all day or swim in it. The Queen of Wands. So you could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, lady or man. Green eyes, blonde to red hair, positive, fiery, outspoken. They could have hazel eyes also, I'm seeing. I'm also seeing blue eyes. So they could have like a, yeah, hazel eyes. She's very feisty and very powerful, but she's got a strong tongue on her. So be very careful. not to mess with her. And there we go, the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, just wow. You're going to get your luck, you're going to get your destiny, and then karma. So one more. So just follow the goals, get your head out the sand, or out your bum. So the Three of Swords. So I know you have been left with a broken heart, and I know from the past it's not been easy for you, because with this reading it looks as if you've had a bad past. I'm not going to lie to you. But for you to move forward, you have to leave the past where it is. Because you're never going to get to move on if you can't leave your past where it's meant to be. I get for some of us, we would wish we could just go back and sit with old friends. Unfortunately, some of them are passed on now, which we can't. You know, life can be hard on us all at times, but it's trying to find, what's the word I'm looking for? It's trying to find the balance for yourself. And you have to start focusing on you. You know, just focus on yourself. As I said before, if writing things down helps. Sometimes if you can't speak about your problems, if you write it down, you know, it helps to release that stress off your shoulders a wee bit more. So just try and stay focused on you for the time. Never mind anyone else round about you, just you. Focus on you, and you will do what you're meant to do. So I'm going to tell you the star signs, what I do see here. An Aries, Taurus, a Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, lady or man. So just get the goals up and going and you will be fine. Trust me on it. And I love you guys, and I hope you all have a good Monday. And I love yous, and thank you again for supporting me. If you'd like a private reading, please get in touch with me, even right on my page, and I'll video call you and we'll get a wee reading going. So anyway, thank you again for everything that you do for me, guys, and I love you all. Thank you. Bye.